Well, my name is Stacy Owen, and I am the owner and artist of Copper Moon Studio. And what we are is a fused glass gallery. I've been doing glass for a little over 20 years, and I started the studio about 9 years ago. And we focus mostly on fused glass, which is the melting of different layers of glass, and we create tons of different pieces from sun catchers and candle holders, plates, jewelry, a whole slew of different things that we do here.
I'm Fallon Aaron Hawk. I'm originally from Detroit. I've been out here for 10 years. In the process of me being out here, I have delved into my artistry, but I haven't fully reached that pinnacle until me and my children were homeless. And actually the piece that I drew was when I was in a homeless shelter. I'm educated with a master's degree, but unfortunately things happen.
My name is Lola Wolf, and I was born and raised in Detroit, Michigan, though I've been in Toledo for the past 10 years. I currently attend the University of Toledo for business. I plan to own my own art gallery.
I'm Jim Jensen from Jensen Jewelers. We are a family-owned, 4-generation business. I'm a 3rd generation in the business. I've essentially grown up making jewelry. The difference between our store and other jewelers is we don't necessarily buy product that's already been made and resell it, but we actually manufacture it from the bottom up.
Well, we've been a supporter of the local kidney foundation for a while now. One of the reasons is because of my grandfather. He was on kidney dialysis for several years. So we like to support a lot of the organizations locally that have actually affected our family.
I had people in my life with kidney disease. It was 2 older women in my life that had kidney disease, and I watched how it took a toll on their lives and their families' lives, as well as being in a homeless shelter. That's what really made me want to take on this project, because it touches home.
I've had people in my life who did suffer and do suffer from kidney disease, and I've stayed with them and held their hand when they were in the hospital. I've seen the impact of the disease, and so it's really touched a nerve with me. Growing up dealing with my chronic health issues, art was a way to alleviate the stress of what I was going through. So naturally, when the opportunity came about for me to donate a piece to the Kidney Disease Foundation, I couldn't turn it down.
The Kidney Foundation to me is important because my wife Deanna in 2007 donated her kidney to her brother-in-law Fred. And what amazes me is that Fred is not a blood relative to Deanna, but it was a perfect match.
One of the great things was that the Kidney Foundation was able to get a grant this year, and that was one of the reasons they were able to come here to the studio and make these wonderful glass pieces. When a family gets the news that they're affected with the kidney disease, you know, their life is shattered, and one of the good things is that you can take the shattered glass and be able to create, and that's what some of these kids did, is they took some broken up pieces of glass, put it together to be able to create these wonderful sun catchers.
The piece is titled Acute and Chronic, which represents 2 types of kidney diseases that exist. The fists, they're the size of a kidney, so I use the fist to symbolize the kidneys, and the 5 fingers symbolizes the 5 functions that the kidney have. The green eyes represents the toxins in the body that all humans go through when having to deal with this disease. It has no race, it has no age. It affects everybody, and it affects families, and I think more people need to take it serious and support the Kidney Foundation.
It is called La Lutte, and that is French for the struggle. It features a man in his 40s clawing at the side of his face. I wanted to make it more abstract than a usual portrait because I wanted the abstraction to reflect the strange occurrences that come up when you have kidney disease. I named it The Struggle because it is a struggle. There's no other way to put it. People are struggling to live every single day.
The piece that we decided to donate to the Wine Affair for the Kidney Foundation is a pendant made out of 14-karat white gold and diamonds. It's an infinity sign. It symbolizes eternity, empowerment, and everlasting love. What we did is we We started by drawing out our baseline and then mirroring that around to create the infinity shape. So then what we do is we will sweep and put a surface on here following these profiles. There's half. And there's the other half. So what we're going to do is we're going to find a center for our diamonds, bring them to the size we want them to be, bring them around as far as you want them to go. We can then take this and turn it into what appears to be a finished piece to make sure that it's what the customer is hoping to see. In order to do that, we will tell the computer we want that to be white gold. We want those to be diamonds and turn it into a finished piece. So what we like to do is once we finish the model up front on the CAD software, we'll send this information to our mill where we load our wax and it mills out the model. So here we go, the diamonds have been set, the pendant has been polished, and as you see, as Caitlin wears it, it's a beautiful infinity pendant.
We're so lucky to have these wonderful pieces of art and these other pieces, as we say, that are here for silent auction and for live auction tonight. The wonderful talents of the folks in this community and outside the community are spectacular. And these gifts, these donations on which you soon will be bidding, provide an access, a funnel to the patients of Northwest Ohio who need to be treated for the ravages of chronic kidney disease. Participating in the sale of these donated items will go directly to our patients in Northwest Ohio. It will go for providing transportation, for meeting spend downs, access to medication, to dialysis, for helping with medical identification bracelets, for promoting secondary education in our high schools. It's important to understand that these wonderful items that are up for bid and auction tonight are here to support our friends, our brothers, our sisters, our kids who've been struck with chronic kidney disease. I encourage you, if you have a chance to meet our artists, greet them, thank all that have given and worked so hard to make tonight a success. But the success of tonight rests in your heart. It is my passion and it is my pleasure to have been associated with the Kidney Foundation for these last 20 years.